behind names, sure. Following reports have been processed and appropriate actions have been taken. Harassment. I even remember. I really don't. 250k blood points. Thanks. Pretty neat. That's Meg? Why did I look like Kate Denson? Oh, that's Kate Denson? I kind of don't like these skins. All right, let's play some killer. Let's play some Klar. Cause I'm walking on a dream. Might check 1-2. Okay, I think we're good, but I need to tilt this. How much? I think if I hit to like get to 5 mil. Yeah, if I hit 5 mil, I should definitely be at Prestige 50. I'm ready to go. I have nothing to prepare. This is my first time playing Dead by Daylight since that tournament. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we did a great job at that tournament. Oh, I forgot. That shit's tomorrow. I forgot that shit tomorrow. Tomorrow. Ah, crazy. I wanted to begin any notification on that. Not yet. Yeah, they haven't even revealed the results yet. It is the holidays, so people are probably taking their time. Please don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Wow, is this map? This map is growing on to me. Whoa. Wow. Thought I tagged him. That was convenient. That Dead Hard was really good what he did there. She circled back. I love keeping my peripherals up all the time. Always gotta keep it up. Damn, what? Yo, what up, Fuego? How's everything? Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you, thank you. Got you. He was trying that Dead Hard. What happened to Nia? Gotcha. Chill him. Nice, nice. You know, it's the start of the new weekend. It's already payday, you already know. Any plans for the holidays? What? This blocked me? That's so dumb. How does that block me? Long week for me. Inventory. Shit. I think they just sacrificed themselves. I don't know why she did that. I think she probably thought that they were gonna get killed, or they were gonna lose that. Yeah, that's GG's. But besides inventory, is there any other plans that you have? Like, is there anything you doing with your girl, or? I think they were console players, or console. Well, except for Nia. Self-care, sprint burst, bite the bullet, deja vu, dead hard, flashbang, adrenaline, a lot of meta perks. GG's. Cut your throat. Don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'm making the official move to PC. Really? Well, this is news. I still forgot. I don't have my thing open. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't have this open. Yo, what up? How's everything? Gabriel, what up? What up? Welcome, welcome. After I deep cleaned my PS5, there was no improvement. It's kind of weird how it's only you that's having these issues with the PlayStation 5, and you've went through multiple PS5s. I really cannot understand your situation. And I feel bad. Like, I really have no explanation. Like, I don't know. Like, it beats me. As a matter of fact, hang on, let me fix something. Hold on. Streamlabs. There's something I want to fix. I'm messed up right now. No, you good. You good. Like, you don't even have to apologize. You fine. Nah, for real, because no one else in the group had this issue. Yeah, I ain't even have this issue. Like, I'm still trying to understand your situation. What? Oh, I read that wrong. Gotcha. Alright, she's on the hook. He's unhooked. That's good. Got you. Shouldn't have hugged that tree. You're gonna go after that save. Gotcha. Got a little excited. Good drop. That was a good pallet drop they did. Ooh. She's about to be on her last hook. That gen is fine. That gen is not is barely touched on. These 3 gens in the front here. I see people, I think. Yeah, I see them. Double back, she wasn't supposed to do that. She had finesse. Makes her vault a little faster. Gotcha. Should have protected that gen a little more aggressively, but whatever. Of course he was gonna double back around a corner. I don't know why I double blinked. I just doubted myself and I shouldn't have done that. Alright. That about wraps it up for her. I just need to get to a hook, and I don't think I'm gonna get there in time. Maybe. Or not, she's not wiggling. Alright. She kind of just gave up. She's probably gonna sacrifice herself. Just to give Lara Croft the hatch. No, I saw scratch marks. Alright, she got unhooked. It's like she's trying to sacrifice herself. Oh, she doubled back by accident. Yikes. Wow, she is lucky. Not too lucky, though. Not too smart. Lucky, but not too smart. Yeah, that's GG's. And she was wounded, too, so it didn't help. Well, she was really wounded. And I don't do Moris. I think that's very cheap. I like to take my wins, my kills, and decorate them for the holidays. For a good old jolly sake. For good old jolly Saint Nick. GG's. The heck? GG's. I love how I get 38k. When I was doing that tournament earlier, I think as a killer, I think I only got like 30k. Like in this match here, I got like 38k. I kind of wish I did more than 30k. But I think had I sacrificed the 2 other survivors, I would have given my team like 5,000 additional points. But it's whatever. People keep saying I did good, but I'm like, yeah, it was a little bit of a stalemate because I killed 2 and I let other 2 escape. I kind of think that the reason why I like kind of messed up that match was because the first of all, that team was very communicative, and I noticed in the past 4 games I was playing with them as Survivor, I noticed that they are very clean, concise, and clear with their communications. No rambling, no filling the air with useless information. Just, yo, I'm on the gens. Yo, I'm out in the open. Yo, I'm about to be down. I'm by the pallet. Come get me. Whatever. Like, keep it concise, straightforward, and to the point. That's honestly it. And they said that they were scared in the first few hooks. And I should have kept that pressure because I set the pace as a killer, right? There were times I thought that I was putting so much pressure on them. It didn't matter how much communication was taking place. I was so quick with downing them. They were running around like chickens with no heads. Like, yo, like, he keeps downing us. We need to be on top of our shit. And I gave them too much space to recollect, I guess, and say, okay, this is the game plan. This is what we're going to do. And they came back. And that's how they were only able to escape with 2 survivors. You know, so we had like a split. So I just have to learn how to have that pace, set that dominant pace, and keep it consistent throughout the match. And I would have gotten a 4K there, but I didn't. There were times I was even more forgiving. Like, there's times like they would unhook a survivor and I wouldn't even go back to the unhook. That was another thing. That, and I was chasing survivors around the edges of the map. That's one thing I think a lot of people forget. Nurses are crazy and all, but if you can loop nurse around a map, like the edges of the map, it's really more detrimental to her than anything else. And if you can drag on that chase, it's even worse for nurse. That's one way to go about it, and I think I fell for that in that during that match. I may be looking too much into it, but I have thought about it for a while, because that's the first time in a tournament I've ever let go of like 2 survivors. Every other tournament I've been, I've had 4Ks. So it's only inevitable, but it's always good to learn when it comes to things like that. But anyways. I'm messing with them right now. I hear him. They're kind of just giving up. Ooh, she has that life. That was sharp. Everyone's DCing. Wow. Everyone just DC'd. So I just learned you cannot blink through, like, basements anymore as Nurse, which I think is pretty wild. These dumb bots. That pallet thing is hilarious. Because I really mastered the craft of, like, if I see a survivor standing beside a pallet waiting to drop it, just teleport behind them. And if they're quick enough with it and they vault, hold on to it. Like, give yourself like a brief time to assess what they're gonna do. And you could just clap them like 9 out of 10 times. Like, I love when survivors do that, because it's almost like a free hit when they do that. But this game is kind of a dub. So I am actually going to... We're only at 5 gens, which is actually pretty freaking crazy. I'm just gonna let them have this. I don't think people should be punished for things like that. Like, I think I have my hooks. I'm gonna just let them have this. You see, like, I think, like, even after that, it's like they're trying to, like, you know. Hang on, let me see. Can you hear me? Where are they? I know you're around here. Slaying them all friendly. I'm gonna just let them have it. Like, it's just not fair. But in the meantime, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? We are just out here playing Dead by Daylight. This is the first time I touched on Dead by Daylight since my tournament last week. The results still aren't out yet. I think it's just the holidays is taking them a little while to do it, which is fair. I low-key want to know how I perform. I don't think they're going to do individual performance. They're going to do, like, group performances. And then they're going to do, like, the Twitch guild. And see which guild performed the best. I think those were the only pallets that were dropped. But yeah, I'm really anticipating the results. I think I did better than last year. I think I can confidently say that. I did better than last year. I didn't think I fumbled as badly this year as I did then. It's gonna take a while because they have to pop 5 gens, and these and they haven't touched a single gen. You know? Oh man. But, yeah. You know, that's really all it is. I can't dwell so much on things like that. It's a learning experience, you know? Like, those people actually, the people that I played against, they did a very good job. You know, they communicated. Not many people would do something like that. So... I think they're doing. Oh. But nah. Other than that, okay day at work. Just another day at work. Tomorrow, the usual. And that's basically it. I will say, because it's a holiday season, the job is usually, like, a lot slower. I should say a lot slower, just slower around this time. It's stupid. There you go. There you go. Just have to destroy a pallet, that's all. Is your job doing anything festive, like a... No. No. Nothing festive. Just chilling at the job. getting paid by the outlet. That's just it. Maybe a few people will come in for gifts, but based off of the products that I sell, people don't often shop for these things. You know, boo, speaking of boring, if we want to go that route, it really doesn't feel like Christmas, honestly. Like, I had a good friend just hit me up, and he said that he was in, he's in one of the malls in upstate New York, and he sees less people, he sees people with, like, bags, but a lot less, like, shopping. Like, people are walking out with a lot less items in their hands. Like, it really doesn't feel like Christmas. Honestly, it really doesn't. Like, people aren't really buying gifts. Like, me as an investor, I'm actually looking into the numbers. Like, I'm really anticipating how much money or how much sales America has generated throughout the entirety of the holidays. So yeah, I would agree. It is definitely boring, but the spirit is really just not there. It's really not there anymore. Ugh. I know it would have been quicker to just sacrifice them and just call it a day, but... Yep, no one is spending as much. They're trying to play. They're trying to play this game. Okay. They're trying to play red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Like red light, green light. I love how this is a game that Survivor's made up. Yeah, they're really out here playing red light, green light. GG's, GG's. I kind of knew what they were trying to do. My friends' Marjets have been slower this year as well, even with the popping location. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Leon and David, they were on some shit. David just saw me and he just went right into a locker casually. And I was just there. I was like, okay, so we're just gonna throw. We're just gonna go. You're not even gonna put up a fight or a chase. You're just gonna go into a locker and say, yo, I'm done. Just take me away. No idea why we go like this. But yeah, like, I don't want to punish people just because they DC or anything like that. Context definitely matters, but... I don't know why I'm so tired. Take me away to the secret place where we can stay. Take me away. I know exactly what song you're talking about. Who sings that song? Is that Natasha Bedingfield? Yeah, it is Natasha Bedingfield. Pocket Full of Sunshine. I'm not gonna lie to you, Natasha got some bangers. There was a song that I found from Dance Dance Revolution. Crazy, right? And it had one of Natasha's songs in it called Love Like This. And it was it's a vibe. The song is a bop. It's not a banger, but it's a bop. I listened to it and it grew on to me and I was like, oh, this is actually I actually like this song. I'm adding this to my white girl playlist. Though I will say that song did come from the PlayStation 3 version of Dance Dance Revolution, which I will deem as one of the worst Dance Dance Revolution installments. And I mainly pin that on the decision, the corporate decision of making their game too American friendly. So that's why their playlist was completely terrible. They should have just stuck with like the Japanese songs. Sakura absolutely is the goat of DDR. Shit. Wait, they popped 2 gens already? God damn. Nah, definitely. Max 300 is definitely exercise. Now I will say Tony Hawk for the PlayStation 2 had some bops. Nah, it did. Give me one sec, y'all. I'm kind of falling behind for some reason. I need to lock in. I don't know why. Hi. Yo, that's the craziest, like... Yo, that is craziest double back I've ever seen. I'm like, wait, why do you went back like that? What you do? Wait a sec. Who are you? I hear him. Got you. He psyched himself. He's like, what? How? ¿Por qué? Wow, he tried to dead hard. This is bad. They're getting snowballed like hard. Throwing God Palette for no reason. Nah, for real though. Alright, they popped that gen. I mean, that's neat. They're healing each other, so they're burning a little bit of time. Yo, what up, Rem? What up, what up, what up? That is funny! That is so funny! This is what happens when you don't blink so much as Nurse! That is funny! That is absolutely funny. No, you wouldn't have DC. Don't say that. That's very funny. He went upstairs. That was good. Ooh. Nah, don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter. Y'all got it. Y'all still have a chance to fight back. Get the fuck back here. I ain't gotta say all that, but y'all knew exactly what I said. My man got snatched. He's like, I was like, get back here now. This isn't a 3-gen, is it? I mean, I guess it kind of is based off just Nurse being Nurse. GG's, GG's. Off mark. GG's, GG's. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. Yo, that grab was hilarious. That was hilarious. I think they were going way too... I think they were way too committed on that gen. I think if they split the gens up a little bit, especially go after the gen that was in the painting antique room by the office upstairs, I think they would have had a better chance at surviving. But they focused way too much on that middle gen. They didn't touch any other gen. They didn't even go to the interrogation room. They just went for that specific gen. They were so adamant on pressing that gen. And what's also really beneficial was that I kept that palette intact right by the thing. Sometimes I love to keep a palette in place because I want survivors to feel like they have a safe space when they don't. If that makes sense. Like, a palette could save you. But the thing is, a very smart nurse knows how to play around a palette. And they know what survivors are going to do with a palette when it comes to nurse. They get the timing, they know the strat. Like, there's times where it's like a survivor, and I see this many times, a survivor is always right next to the pallet, waiting to throw it down as you're chasing them. And the moment you charge, they're getting ready to throw down a pallet. Instead of just blinking in front of them into the pallet and putting yourself in harm's way, you blink behind them. You get blinked behind them, they throw the pallet instantly. But then the two things happen. They're either gonna run away to your direction after their first blink, or they're gonna try to vault. So as you go to your first blink, you either hold it, see what they do, give yourself like a second to see what they're gonna do. And if they do so happen to vault, which I would say they do most of the time, you blink and you're already holding on to it, so you just blink to the other side and you hit them. Or if you see them running your way, when you hold on to your second charge, aim down and you'll just blink at the same spot and you could just tag them. And it takes a lot of practice because that's not something that anybody can do. You really just have to be quick. You want to react first before the survivor does. And if the survivor does react first, you want to respond. You don't want to react, you want to respond. That's really just it. Sometimes I just really love to hold my second blink so I can see what's going on and just make my move. That's really it. I really wish I was friends with more Survivor mains. I will definitely say that. Like, there's communities I'm in, and everyone just plays Survivor. Everyone is like Survivor, Survivor, Survivor. I was like, all right, whatever. You know? You can say I'm a sweat. I'm just really good at playing nurse. That's really just it. I've broken down the science, the math behind nurse, the counter plays, everything. I am a sweat. But it's okay. I'm just really good. I'm just really good. I do wish I had more friends that played as killer, so I can actually like share like killer tips, advice with, kind of learn a bit. But too many people play Survivor. Too many people within my circle of friends play Survivor. And I get it. Some people want to play with their friends. It's a lot easier to play as a Survivor. It is what it is. And I appreciate you for that, Rem. I think people that play both sides are people that can see both sides of Dead by Daylight. The survivors and the killers. And I think that's great. Because there's sometimes I be talking to people and they be having like the hottest takes. And I'm like, are you a killer main, a survivor main, or both? You play both. You be like, oh, I'm a survivor main. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. I don't talk to me then. Don't talk to me then. Even if you're like just a killer main, it's like, don't talk to me. Like, I've taken breaks from Dead by Daylight, and I've seen things from like outside the community now, and I kind of understand what happens and how people react. And I'm like, yo, like, y'all are some babies. That's really what it is. Y'all are really some babies. What the hell? Kind of tricked her. It really does. It does cripple the game a bit. I'm gonna talk more about that later on, though. Let me, catch up with these kids. Yo, that was crazy, right? I just locked in. Wow, that didn't connect? That did not connect, that's crazy. He said, please hold. Please hold. Yoink. That, I definitely clipped that. That deserves a clip. Hang on, let me lock on real quick. Yo, Jug, what's going on? As usual, I'm always committing war crimes, man. You already know. Not like that. Not like that. Please don't report me. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm just playing some killer a little bit after the tournament. The tournament was actually really good. I kind of didn't perform as well as I wanted to. So I was just talking a little bit briefly about that. But other than that, that's really it. Like, I'm just learning. Alright, that was a killer shack that I did not know even existed down here. Hey Lilo, what's going on? What's up? What's up? This is a bad place, and I don't know why I'm feeding into this. This was a bad place to loop someone. Give me 1 sec, y'all. I need to lock in, like, badly. Keep rewatching the Resident Evil 9 trailer from the Game Awards, and now I'm replaying Resident Evil 2. Oh, y'all are hyped for that Resident Evil 2, are ya? I'm full and plumpy as fuck. Bina, how's everything? What's up, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gotcha. Alright, I gotta compromise. Not compromise, I gotta negotiate. Bad game. And this is like her first hook. That's not good. They got plenty of time to think and figure out what's going on. See, I could push them away. If I could jump from one hook to another and pull them away from the gates as far as possible, I can make their altruistic mission a lot harder. Yeah, she's far away from the gates. Alright, now I have to see how they're gonna do this. I'm walking out with at least 1k. Just 1k. Now we're like in a negotiation phase. They got him. GG's. Messed up on those blinks. It's all good, it's all good. I don't think I should have blinked to get to Michonne. But it'd be like that. GG's, GG's. We're gonna live for other life. It's alright, it'd be like that, it'd be like that. Chicken sandwich, BRB. Wait, I thought you don't eat meat, no? Or it's like poultry is an exception? I be forgetting. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't keep up with everyone's dietary restrictions. I try my best, y'all. I'm trying to be an ally. I am trying my best to be the best ally I can be. No, not a fraud alert. I'm probably just misremembering what she told me. Oh. Say like, wait, what? Alright, why am I not getting them for the potential meat? Whoa. Almost broke my phone. But no, let me actually spend my blood points. But, no, Rem, back to you were saying earlier, you was mentioning how, the fact that behavior caters to that has crippled the game in a sense. I'm gonna be honest with you on what has crippled Dead by Daylight. I think the whole us versus them mentality in Dead by Daylight, like survivor mains versus killer mains, and if this is survivor sided or killer sided, has killed or crippled the Dead by Daylight experience. It always has. I cannot go on the subreddit or in the forums without anybody complaining and pointing fingers to the killers or somebody pointing fingers to the survivors. I just can't. I really can't. I really feel behavior failed the community in that they don't want to remedy it. Like, we could have a game mode where we can have a PvE experience because at the end of the day, the entity is like the game master, right? And you have survivors trying to survive, and you have killers that are trying to kill. But if killers and survivors can, like, work together for, like, one common goal, I don't know what that would look like. I think that would be pretty dope. But behavior hasn't done that. And even as, like, a killer main, it gets very boring, because I get tired of just killing survivors all the time. I want to do something new. You know? Like, that's my personal take on it. Like, I really feel Dead by Daylight would be a much better experience if there was some sort of common goal that the community had or could share, whether you're a killer main or a survivor main. But until then, everyone's gonna is gonna play the game, and they have to swear an oath to one faction or the other, and it's just not fun. It's just not a fun experience at all. And then it leads to the hottest takes, the stupidest hottest takes that you see in an online forum for Dead by Daylight. And I'm just there, I'm like, yo, like what is wrong with you? What? You know? People be really out for blood, like they want the killers to get punished by behavior just for committing a certain act like tunneling and slugging. Then killers want survivors to be punished for the flashlights and the teabagging and the whole lot. Body blocking, if you will. Gen rushing. What's the dumbest hot take you've seen? Someone actually said they would rather face against Kaneki than face against Nurse. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kaneki is the cousin that I just don't fuck with at a family function. Honestly. Like, because... like, y'all have to hear me out. Because... Hear me out! Because with Kaneki has a very low skill floor. Like, you hear a lot of people say, like, listen, Nurse is broken, but there are some good nurses out there. You can look at a nurse and say, yo, you played a very good nurse. But you will never hear anybody say, oh my god, you played an amazing Kaneki. Because the bar is way too low. It's way too low for Kaneki players. It really is. You gotta hit scan. You have auto aim. Even when you lock onto a survivor, you close in on their distance and you stun them for like a second or two. At least with Nurse, you have to look at a survivor and you need to calculate the distance and say, I need to hold on to my blink and then let go for an X amount of time to reach you and still be within range to hit you. Kaneki is just, I'ma just point at you and you're good. I'ma hit you. You have a deep wound. So I'm just that alone, I'm sitting there and I'm like, that's crazy to say that. Like, that means you must really, really hate Nurse. You know? It sounds like Scarlet Witch mains in Marvel Rivals talking about how good their aim is. Nah, for real. For real, like, I really feel the skill ceiling or the skill floor for Kaneki is way too low. And that's why so many people don't enjoy playing against him. You get hit the first time, you get deep wound, and then a lot of Kaneki mains play Bamboozle, so you can't vault through windows, you have to use pallets. It's just not a fun experience. But at least with Nurse, it's like you can actually break her line of sight and play mind games, and you can potentially survive a Nurse main if you really know what you're doing. But Kaneki, it's a wrap. Nah. He's like, my aim is good with Hawkeye. That's his name, Hawkeye. I forgot his name. Wow, chat. Wow. I retired from Marvel Rivals, but Hawkeye was my guy. But yeah, man, that's really just it. Like, I really feel Behavior needs to do better to, like, unify the DBD community more. Because all the toxicity just really gets out of pocket. He's like, hey, chill. Scarlet Witch. How is Scarlet Witch? Is she as broken as she was when she first came out? I doubt it. I remember so many people were like, yo, Scarlet Witch is kind of broken, you know? Yeah, she does that explosion thing and it's a wrap. Her DPS insane. I don't hear much about her anymore. I hear a lot of Wolverine. Yeah, I've heard about that, yeah. Alright, y'all. Let's lock in. Let's lock into this shit. Maybe D tier if I'm being completely honest. D tier is crazy. How'd you go from an A tier to D tier? Probably because of all the updates and the changes and everything. And then not to mention some characters get buffed, so that buff kind of helps them address Scarlet Witch. being the meta. The meta changes every now and then. I get it. Ooh, y'all. This might be the last time we might see, this is gonna be one of the last few times we're gonna see, Haddonfield from Michael Myers. Because they're getting rid of the Halloween chapter. Kinda sucks. He said, thank goodness, that's crazy. What? See what I just did? Just blink right behind him. And also, it serves as an advantage because they don't know you're not in front of them. So they have to look behind them to see what's going on. You know? He said, I can't stand this map, fair. That was good. That was a good juke that you did right there. He was playing around with the this map is kind of my weakness, not gonna hold you. He's moving pretty smooth. I'm gonna ignore him for now. Also, the game's been out for a while, so people know how to deal with Scarlet and handle her ult. That's fair. It's like people knowing how to deal with D.Va. Yeah, but this map, like, this map is... I kind of hate this map, because the cars are something when it comes to blinking. Like, this I can blink around, no problem. Got you. I heard him, like, at the other side of the wall. Another reason why I like this game is because these niggas got these Tom and Jerry ass screams. Right? That sound like Dave Chappelle. I gotta blow guard this one. Alright, he's down. Wait, one of the... Did someone just DC? What the heck was that? Yeah, someone, I think, DC'd by accident? And plus, one of the survivors left. I thought they were about to save. Imagine I get this bot. Yo, I don't know what's going on, but... I feel like this game was made for... Woo! Ah! Almost had you. Almost had you. He's like, yeah, get my bot. Yeah, get my bot. Get him. Bro, I was the Michaela got. I was just there. I was like, what just happened? I was like, yo, I was waiting for a standoff. And all I heard was, dong. What? Oh, dude, I was at the exit gate and I was trying to come back for the save. But then I was just in endgame. Lost all of my blood points and everything. But GG though, you were a good nurse. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. That was unfortunate though. Yeah, that's crazy. See, this is why they're getting rid of the Halloween chapter. Because of things like this. This is behavior trying to fix their game. Made of rubber bands and chewing gum. Who said that? Rem, you said that. I didn't say that. He did. Now look at you going around being all homicidal again. Hold up. I mean... Imagine. It's my brother's on Fortnite and his Wi-Fi didn't cut out or anything. My Wi-Fi didn't cut out on my PC or phone. Literally so lost. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what happened there. That's unfortunate. Progeny, and that's being generous. It is being generous. You're absolutely right. You could have said duct tape, and I would have took offense to that. If I was a developer, I would have taken offense if you said duct tape. Oh man. Aegon, what's going on, homie? Welcome back to the stream. Y'all, we out here playing Dead by Daylight. This is a post-tournament stream. We did a charity tournament like last Sunday. I played some pretty good games. I think I did my thing. You know? Also, round of applause for Mads and the Survivor team. They did a good job. Y'all did great with the loops. Honestly, I low-key don't like Haddonfield, but that's more of a skill issue than anything. It's just whenever it comes to the cars, it bothers me. Because sometimes I'll swing and I think I'll connect, but somehow the hitbox extends far beyond the car, and I'm like, what? It's a lot. But yeah. Kind of unfortunate it's going to be Haddonfield is down to its last couple days. League of Legends is being held together with duct tape. So they finally announced after 12 years they're making a new game client. I did hear about that. They're making a new game client. That's interesting. That is actually a very interesting thing. I mean, I don't know what that does for a game. I just hope that one of their new game client doesn't like eat up resources. You know, because sometimes it's that. That's kind of becomes a concern, right? Like, I'll play Division 2 through Steam, but I would never play Division 2 through Uplay. Like, after Division 2 went to Steam, I was like, oh shoot, it's lit. I should play Division 2 on Steam, not on Uplay. You know? So we'll see. Alright, so this is an indoor map. Not my favorite, but let me lock in, y'all. Let me lock in. What? Oh, shoot. I hate this map so much. Like, indoor maps is like the bane of my existence as like a nurse like player, but wait, is that a hook inside of a vending machine? I don't know why you did that. You shouldn't have thrown the pallet on a nurse, especially if I'm recovering through a fatigue. You would have had a better chance surviving if you just let me fatigue. This is what happens when you waste pallets. Like, you had to let your pride get the best of you. You just had to. Hi! Should have looked at the wall. I did not look at the wall completely, and that messed me up. Is that another Kate Denson? That was bad. I really should have took a little bit more time to just look at the wall so I couldn't get flashed. And I got punished for that. As a matter of fact. Hold on. She almost dropped the pallet on me. Should have been a little bit more careful. I'm being a little reckless more than anything else. Gotcha. You're trying to pop that gen. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Bring that over here! Bring it over here! You would have thought! That was beautiful! I was like, bring that air! I think they understand what's going on. They focus too much on one side, and I'm already ahead of them. I think they're finally understanding what's going on. They shouldn't have done that. Look at you. See, now you had life. You see, I mean, life. You had sprint burst. Look at you. They're trying to pull me away from the gates. I mean, from the gens. Let's go. I was gonna walk out with something. Yeah, let's keep it that way. Let's do a split. Yeah, they went for the other game. Smart of them to actually split up, but like... I saw that 3-gen thing from a mile, and I was like, oh yeah, they're screwing themselves over. They're focusing too much on one side. GG's. Oh, that's awesome. The funnest I had in a while. That's great. Glad to hear. Yeah, windows of opportunity, sprint burst, adrenaline, resilience, prove thyself, adrenaline, wiretap, sprint burst. Wow, wiretap, really? Interesting. So they kind of knew where I was. That was great information. Oh, man. I should just play around and just use perks. Yo, chat, should I just start using perks? Should I use perks? Should I use perks? I have the meta, I have anti-healing pressure, I have gen block. I have some builds that I could use, but whenever I'm just practicing, really just trying to be better, no perks. I like to just focus on just being nurse, and then the perks is really just like a bonus. Oh man. But nah, yo, like, for real, like, I really think there should be more killer mains in my circle. I really need to start actively looking for killer mains. I got too many survivor friends. I'm like, I love my survivor friends, I do, but y'all something else. Y'all special case. I need some killers. I need some you know, like, I need more of them, you know? Hey, yo, you know, like, these kind of killer mains. The Macmillan. Macmillan, we stay drilling. Hey, yo! Alright, oh, is it that? No, it's not. Hi. That's someone being AFK. Boring. Let's see if this person comes back. We'll see. Gotcha. Alright, now let the games begin. Alright, here we go. So he's gonna do the thing. Watch this. Let's see. Well, you didn't do it, but... What's up with y'all in, like, pallets? Ooh, I thought he was gonna circle around this tree. Wow. Woo! She did that. She did that. Wait, that did not register! Wait, did he just give up? Wait, why did he give up? What kind of behavior is this? What is going on? I don't think we're gonna rescue him. Why are people not wiggling? What's going on? Is your blinking failing to going through some items or you stop too early? It's mixture of both. It's either it can't be blinked through or I can but I blink too early or I release too early. Hey yo. So it can be a mixture of both. That's why it's a little important as a nursemaid to know what you can blink through and what you can't. And then sometimes that judges, hey, is this a good loop for me to challenge a survivor in? Or is this a bad loop and I shouldn't fall into it? Because, you know, you're gonna waste time and you're gonna fight a battle that you just can't win. Got you. I got Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca. Ooh, he almost got close to that pallet. Shouldn't have doubled back the way that you did. think that's GG's. She actually escaped though. Why she's... What happened to that pallet thing that you always do? GG's. Let me see what Dwight had. Adrenaline, Lucky Break, Quick and Quiet, Iron Will. Okay, wow. Sable, the one that was like AFK, like the first minute of the match, she had Weaving Spiders. So she completed her prayer downstairs. That's what happened. It took 60 seconds. She completed her prayer. And every single generator was permanently 10% completed. 10%? 11%. 11% completed. Because each generator has 90 charges or 90 seconds for one survivor to do the gen. So 10 charges makes it 80. So like, I think, yeah, that's like 11%. Permanently. Because of that. But I think it comes at the expense of Sable being broken, I think? I could be wrong. Maybe I misread that. Like, there is a little bit of a compromise for having each generator 11% completed permanent. But yeah, blinking is a very interesting thing to learn. Besides the muscle memory, yes, it really just falls back on understanding the politics behind your blinking. Like, okay, what can I blink through? What can I not blink through? If I can blink through this obstacle, how long do I have to hold my charge to successfully blink through it and not come up short? That's really it. And that takes time. Sometimes you don't know about said thing until you come across it and you're like, hey, that doesn't look right. I'm doing this thing, it's not working. Can I really blink through this? Like, there's times where it's like, I want to like go through a private match, go into a basement and see if I could really blink through the killer shack. Because there are times I just can't. It's very weird. And I think back then, like years ago, you were able to blink through the basement of the killer shack. I don't think you can anymore. I think Behavior nerfed that because they knew like there would be nursemaid. Wow, look at all the flashlights. You already know they're gonna try to flash me. There are nursemaids that take advantage of the fact they hook a survivor downstairs and they just blink from the basement up. And that catches mad survivors off guard. I don't know if that was the motive, but I remember there was one time that Nurse was like the focus of like a nerf. So they gave her a little bit of like a rework on her perks. Her blink weren't basic attacks, they're now special attacks. So exposed perks are pointless to her. And then finally the basement of the killer shack. Ooh, I love this! I love this map. School's in session. Cause chaos. Someone has to get off of Jen and save. Good dodges, good dodges. Trying to flashlight me, but that was a fail. He's slipping right now. He's slipping big time. Round two? Round two? Let's go. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. I bet. Welcome back, Dina. I saw you was playing Fallout. How's Fallout been treating ya? You level big time? That's good, that's good. I really have to play some games like Fallout, not Fallout, like Cyberpunk 2077. I try to and I keep like failing every time. It's like I get tired, like I fall asleep playing Fallout or Skyrim even. But it's like Cyberpunk, it's like I was able to beat it. I'm not sure if it's the theme that's like gets to me. I'm still trying to figure that out because I do acknowledge these are amazing games and I want to play it through and through. But I'm just a tech junkie. That's really just it. I'm just a tech junkie. And I really want to appreciate these games more. you just be running. Yo, I didn't even know you could hide here. That's unfortunate. Dwight is playing solo big time. I need to down Dwight. Dwight is, he's playing a rat. Basically, that's what you would call it. Damn, there's 20 generators. Alright, so they healed. Probably upstairs. I don't see any killers. I mean, survivors. They're definitely hiding. Yo, y'all really just hiding. This is getting kind of boring. I don't know why people are hiding. Yo, what is going on? Are they really just hiding? Jeez. Had me look like looking all over the place. It's like they were waiting for me, and I was looking for y'all. Like, what the hell? He probably just gave. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't looking too hard enough. Oh, finally. Felt like they were icing the kicker there. GG's. Hey, yo, Jill out here going crazy right now. That is crazy. Blast mine, botanic knowledge, dance with me, life. Touch grass. That is crazy. Like, are people that upset at Nurse? I think they're a little bit more upset that it's like I played with like no perks, no add-ons. I just demolished them with like no perks, and they took that to effect. That's crazy. This is why we can't have nice things, ladies and gentlemen. God, imagine if I played Ghoul, Kaneki. Oh my god, I may not hear the end of it. I wouldn't hear the end of it. Imagine I played Kaneki. They would have hated my guts. I don't even play Kaneki. But I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, like, if y'all are like this against Nurse, I can imagine how you are against, like, Kaneki. Hey, man, whoever y'all are, GG's, but F you. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. You know, like, some things y'all do, and it's just really predictable. Like, okay, Jill, for instance. Let's take Jill Valentine. There was a time I blinked up to a generator, and there was 3 of them. Lori was injured. And I think, I hit her. But then, Jill stood in the back. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let Lori go, because I think I hooked her the last time. And I turn, and I see Jill. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You know, like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But, you know, people probably be having bad days. Maybe they come from like a shelter, you know? But I don't know. Can't let that faze me. Because it's really just a game. I'm just trying to be better. That's really just it. If I got under your skin like that, I guess more power to me. And also, to be honest, it's Midwich Elementary School. It's a very small map. Nurse is very dominant in small maps. So it's like... yeah, Nurse is kind of going to be a difficult killer to deal with when you have a map so small. Yeah. Racist too. I should have reported him, but I was like, you know what? It's whatever. It is what it is. God is good. God is great. Right? Absolutely, Peanut's brain behavior. Yo, Chris, what is this going on? How's everything, homie? I hope you're doing good. Good job at the tournament earlier. Hang on, let me give you a shout out while I can. I need to give you the shout out. I need to give you the shout out. Yes, I do. Is it doing the thing? No, it didn't. No? Maybe it's not doing it like that? Chris. Or maybe I spelt it wrong? No, I spelt it right. Okay, there we go. That was very weird. That was very, very weird. Liz, hey man, say man, I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. You know how I am. I'm not kind. I'm just trying. I'm trying. Well, hopefully your weekend's been going good. Did you play any games tonight? But yeah, second place. What the hell is that? What do you mean by second place? Twitch Black Guild was second place? Yeah. Oh, really? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Latin Guild took first place. I remember they were like in last place, I remember last year. So that's really good. Hang on, let me lock in real quick. I think she's pulling me away. Oh, nah, no way. That is terrible. Hold on, y'all. Time out, time out, time out. That block was crazy. Let me recoup. I went from like a tiny ass map to like a interesting map. I did get some games in. All I have is Bone Chill goals, and there are the killer ones. Bleh. People don't like doing the killer ones. I get it. Damn, I shouldn't have double blinked. Let me refocus. There you go. Alright, let me focus, let me focus. Meg is trying to make me chase outside the map. I need to be very mindful of that. That sprint burst is vicious. Whoa! Was I just on top of a rock? Gotcha. What? I gotta down somebody. Not good at all. This is getting real messy. I'll let a gen pop. Damn, 2 jet gates. It's getting messy for them too. Little bit of a soft rebound. They popped that gate? They opened that gate. They're near here. GG's. I did not notice that gate was open. Had I known a little sooner, I would have caught Rebecca on that. That's GG's. They did give me a good match, a good fight. Not gonna hold you. It'd be like that sometimes. I was being a little bit reckless. I wasn't really disciplined with my blinks. But it's alright. We move on and we learn. GG's. GG's, Claire. Good job. Good job. Had I known that gate was open and not the one way over there, I would have probably have caught on to that scheme that he was about to do quicker. But that was GG's. That was definitely GG's. But yeah, I knew I couldn't really play against Meg, because Meg was trying to loop me around, like, the edges of the map, and I was like, I wasn't trying to fall for that. Kind of learned that lesson before. Or at least that's a new thing that I've learned. Like, I've noticed some survivors will really try to work around the edges of the map. Which is actually kind of smart when you think about it, because you're trying to give Nurse more ground to cover, as opposed to just playing around the middle of the map. Now, if it's a small map, then that's a different case. But if it's a bigger map, it's definitely more punishing for Nurse. At that point, like, as a Nurse main, you have to learn how to, like, do zone control and just corner a survivor when you can. They got 3 flashlights. Survivors are getting really feisty. There's been a lot of flashlight saves recently, or at least attempts to do it. I got like twice tonight. But it seems like the night of the flashlights. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's take it from the top, y'all. It's almost 12 o'clock. Alright, let's just creep for a bit. Shoot. Gotcha. I gotta remember, they're playing around with flashlights, so I gotta be a little bit more vigilant with where I down survivors and where I pick them up. Nah, I'm good. Y'all play around too much. Got you. Give me a recharge. Give me that recharge. Let me see if there's anyone up here. I know. Let's just pop gens. Just to oppress a little bit. One of y'all was gonna come to me, I bet. Chat! Chat! Someone's around here. Now, why is he flashing MB that a 90-degree angle like that was gonna work? I have no idea. I have no idea. Sometimes you don't have to blink so much as a nurse. Sometimes you could really just let survivors come to you. And the survivors sometimes make it easy for you. Because they're kind of just wondering like, yo, it's like, is he gonna blink? Where is he going? You keep them guessing. And especially in the middle of like an intense chase, they may end up just looping back to you by accident. And you don't even have to blink at all. You saved yourself a blink. You know, like, sometimes you gotta let survivors make their own mistakes. Who was the famous man that once said, if an enemy makes a mistake, don't stop them? That's literally the lesson. If your enemy is making mistakes, don't stop them. Let them commit to their mistake and then punish them after the fact. Them wheats. Them wheats is crazy. That was hopeless. That wasn't gonna happen. I was like, you doing that? I'ma stop you. I'ma stop you. Woo! I didn't know he was that close. Look at that. Drop the pallet. Give me a free hit. He's gonna go around. Let's see where they are. Chris and Leon. Chris and Leon sitting in a tree. Healing. Now everybody got 2 hooks. Now it's fair game. That's all I want to do. Watch this. Ooh, I saw that! You almost doubled back! That didn't connect. What? That drop that I did on Jake, I swore that connected, and apparently it didn't. Like, that's actually wild. Whatever, I mean, I downed him. I'm not upset. They were pretty good, though. Watch this. I see you. I'd probably pop that gen at the boat. I'll let him have it. I actually was wondering if he was gonna go for the gate. GG's. Yeah, breakout. Background player, windows of opportunity, boil over. And they were rocking flashlights. And the flashlights were a waste because they weren't really doing anything. Or at least they tried to do something, but like nothing really came of it. Alright, we'll play one more and then I'm gonna just wind down a little bit, chat with y'all a little bit. And then we'll just call it a night from there. But we're definitely gonna like unwind after this one game. Yo, it's only getting colder. GG's, GG's. Yeah, that was a good game. That was definitely a good game. Y'all were trying your best with the flashlights, and I was like, nah. Nah, I'm not letting y'all do that. But y'all did good. Y'all did good. Y'all managed the best you could. It feels so weird, chat. Like, I really don't like playing with perks now. Like, I think it's because I don't have to stress so much about perks. Because if I were to have a couple bad games as nurse, right? Oftentimes I would catch myself swapping out different perks, saying like, this isn't working, that isn't working. And I'm always pinning blame on the perks. Instead, I could have just been, it could have just been me. It's not the perks, it's just me. I just had to switch my game up. That's really it. So I think not having perks gives me a peace of mind that, hey, you know, maybe it was just me. Low-key, best nurse I've gone against. That was crazy good. Good luck next match. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the follow. He gonna stop taking perks, y'all. Y'all, I'm done with perks. I am clean. I've been saved. I've been delivered. We going to the movies. Let's go. I bet you the survivors are all the way over there. Let's see. Let's see if my instinct is correct. That was not supposed to happen, but okay. What the hell was that? Alright, they popped the gen, that's fine. We'll take a trade. Conveniently, there is a basement. Of course they would pop that one. Yo, the fact that I got her blinded is diabolical. She planted that flashbang purposely to blind me. I'ma give her that. She was prepared for the mission. You leave. You leave. That flashbang was vicious, right? What? Got you. God damn. My man moves to different directions really quick. I gotta be on top of him. Wait, they haven't saved her. Why? Are they really letting her slip? Why? She's literally on the surface. She's not even in the basement. Also, by the way, I really appreciate y'all's compliments on my gameplay as a killer. I've been playing killer for a few years now. I don't play Dead by Daylight so much, but when I play, I do try my best to play survivor and killer equally. I am a nurse main. I love nurse. I really do. But I do understand how complex of a killer she can be. And I do understand it's easy to learn her, but it takes time to master her. And I think that's what made me fall in love with Nurse. Because once you really know her craft and you understand her base kit, and you have some muscle memory into that, she is diabolical. And I think people can also appreciate, like, a good nurse. Not a shitty nurse or whatever, just like a good nurse. Like, wow, like this person really knows his stuff. Like, that's the kind of person I achieve to be. But even then, I try. I try. And I'm only gonna get there bit by bit. Listen for a hatch. Give me a moment. GG's. She jumped right on that. That was very good. That was actually smart. GG's, GG's. It's great how I'm gold already. Alright, should I play one more, chat? Should I play one more? Maybe I should play one more. Maybe I should play one more. Complete 210 trials. My god. How many? Wow. Step 6 of 10. My god. The step and the 6 just joined together. I was like, bleh. Complete 48 Rift Pass quests. Gotta do 7 more. Oh, wait. My Rift is at 91? Oh, I'm doing the thing, y'all. She's about to tell her friend that I'm about to do that thing. I'm gonna do that thing. I'm about to do that thing. That thing. You about to tell your friends that I'm about to do that thing. Wow, look at that. I'm nearly done. I didn't even think I'd be done. Wait, how much time? 38 days left to get all of this? Bet. That's crazy. I can actually buy the battle pass and get all this. But I don't think they have anything that I like, honestly. Preview. Yeah, like this, I don't see anything that would spark my interest. Yeah, this is blah. This is blah. Not the Rift Pass. The Tomes. There you go. The Tomes! The Tomes! What's this? Kill the Obsession 2 times by any means. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. For the culture. One more. One more time! Hey, I'm Prestige 50 with nerds! Hey! I love that, I love that. I love it, I love it! Let's get a match going. Already got P50 nerds. Just 50 more prestiges to go. I already P100 Fang Min. I really need to P100 Nurse. Nurse has been in a drought for a very long time. She needs some loving. She needs more, she needs to start working, overtime for them blood points. Also, by the way, y'all, since y'all are here, I did actually, I did also drop a video just not too long ago. And I'm gonna post it up here. There you go. That is my latest YouTube video. If y'all want to watch it, I would really appreciate you, give it a watch, drop a subscribe, like, comment, things like that. You know how that goes when it comes to YouTube. Any support is greatly appreciated. I was really talking about the Uma Musume and the PETA situation, and it's been trending a little bit. So any help would definitely be appreciated for sure. I do a lot of commentary on viral stories, internet trends. What? No way! This is actually not a good map for Nurse. Good downs, good downs. Gotcha. That double back was kind of vicious. They're trying to flashbang me, or like flash me, but they're not getting good angles. Y'all getting crazy with these saves. Let's go! I think they're throwing. I think they kind of just gave up. I don't know. Yeah, it's GG's. I don't know what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to collectively just, like, constantly, like, flashbang me, and it just didn't work out. Wait, where are you? Yeah, GG's. And I don't like this. As nerds, I don't like this map. I kind of don't want to end it on that note. I don't know what's the point of saying GG's when they already left. Yeah, everyone's rocking flashlights. Iron Will, background player, will make it fixated. Background player fixated, we're gonna live forever, champion of light. Windows of opportunity, background player, flashbang, Iron Will. Soul Guard, last stand, unbreakable, and fixated. That was on something. Rocking the meme builds, like trying to make content off of like flashlight saves. GG's though. Some people just don't get their flashies and they give up when they don't get their way. Sometimes that is the case. Sometimes that is the case, but I don't know what you expect me to do. Like, I built a habit that if I pick up a survivor, I'm facing a wall. That's just it. I'm facing a wall. And if I'm out in the open, I'm gonna take a quick second or two to look around, make sure there's no one positioned to try to get me or whatever, and use my best judgment. But until then, if I down a survivor, they're by a wall or a boulder, I'm gonna take advantage and I'm gonna face that wall. That's really what it all comes down to, right? Chris, like, are you a survivor main? Killer main? Like, what's going on there? Just curious. Survivors with friends? Survivors with friends. The Swifties. Saying Taylor Swift now. I do be a survivor main. Nice, nice. Any particular character you main specifically, or you just play whoever you're feeling? Alright, y'all, let's do this. Let's do this. One more game, one more game. They were probably confused, like, wait, she's not blinking. What is this? Got you. Steve got jokes. Now I'm gonna tag y'all. Now y'all got jokes. Y'all really got jokes. He's not being saved. You're gonna have him slip to a second hook? 2 for 6 hooks on 4 gens. Alright, at least I didn't sacrifice a blink for that. Wait, what? Yo, chat, did you just see that? I'm gonna give y'all a fighting chance. Oh, that's one down. Ooh, they working on that Jan. Sure, that Gen regrets real good. Alright, we gotta see where the others are. All these gens are just spread out. And it's funny because I saw Steve. I just didn't want to be so impulsive and just blink towards him. I don't know why he vaulted the window the way he did when I didn't steer clear from his direction yet. But I don't know. He probably slipped. It was probably a button that just slipped. He knows how to break line of sight pretty well. GG's. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? I think I had my practice. Obsessive. You already know, baby. G to the G's. I'm gonna get to Iridescent like by tomorrow. If I play Dead by Daylight tomorrow, I'm gonna be Iridescent. It's absolutely crazy. Wow, the 2 brand new parts. They were going in on the gens. Kindred will make it in Deja Vu. Interesting. Hyperfocus, Stakeout, Fast Track. Oh my god, that's my gen rushing build. I love that build. I don't like brand new part. I think you could have used something other than brand new part. You don't really need that. Wire spool. That used to be my traditional thing. Right now, I don't even think you need Fast Track, honestly. Because if you get sacrificed early, Fast Track has no value. And it relies on people being sacrificed in order to use its effect, which is not so good. You kind of don't want that. Like, if I had to replace this, I would probably replace this with, like, Deja Vu. Deja Vu, Built to Last. Deja Vu, Built to Last, Stakeout, and Hyperfocus. And if I really want to add a little bit of information into that kind of build, I would use Fogwise. For every, you know, great skill check I get, I can see where the killer is, just to get some information. Other than that, that's it. But being a Survivor main that has to play killer means that my MMR mainly consists of the same Survivor archetypes, namely the kind of group you went up against. But yeah, I use Dwight a lot. P100 him, working on David now, and also poor Felix. Yeah, unfortunate for Felix. Nah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sorry, I missed that message earlier. Alrighty. Finally, we can wind down. We can finally wind down, have a quick little chat before I head out and everything. But, yeah, y'all. So, that's basically it. This is my first time playing Dead by Daylight since that tournament. I definitely had to take a little bit of vacation. I already mentioned this before. I thought I could have played better as a nurse from before. Question, Chris, if you know this, if you know this, hear me out. How many points did we lose by? If you remember. I'm probably going to blame myself for this, but no single idea. The Grady system was kept secret. Really? But they announced that, hey, the Black Guild hit second place, which is good. Because I think before it was like women's, LGBT, Black, and Latin Guild. And now it's Latin, Black. Like the whole, like the previous standings took a whole like reverse. It just went reverse. That's crazy. The timing on me coming in and hearing you ask this question caught me off guard. Yo, Chris One, what is going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're just winding down. We were just playing a couple of like Dead by Daylight matches, playing as killer. Just coming back from the tournament. I was just speaking on my experience a little bit on how I could have played a little better. But you learn. You know, that was actually the first tournament where I ended up short from a 4K. Like every tournament I've been to as nurse, I've always gotten a 4K. Like put me in, coach. Like you need a killer main, like put me in, coach. Put me in. Don't take me off the mound. Like I got this. Let me finish this game. But what happened at that tournament? I don't know what happened. You know, that's something that I'm gonna have to watch. You know, learn from. Because I am a little bit competitive as a nurse. I try my best to be a good nurse main. But Chris, how's everything, man? Hopefully all is well. I'm gonna try to be like the Twitch Black Guild's like best killer main. Like if y'all need a killer main in your team, be like, yo, hit up Progeny. Why? He plays nurse. Oh, he plays nurse? Yeah, he plays nurse. He's deep in nurse. Like he's a good nurse. Oh, word? He's deep in that nurse? He's deep in that nurse. But no, I kid. I'm not trying to gloat. But yeah, I did hear we have like a thing going on. Like coming next year. I'm pretty excited about that. So something with Dead by Daylight. I'm looking forward to it. Big chillin'. Just finished watching that Anthony versus Jake fight. Hang on. Anthony versus Jake. What? I'm not even gonna read this. Who won? My money's on Jake. Man's out here Rock Leeing himself with the training weights. You know what's crazy? I was joking about that with my friends. I was like, oh, like, you want me to, like, play without the perks? Okay, take off the weights. Boom. Anthony got the TKO? To hear Jake lose for the first time is actually crazy. But if it's an old man, like Mike Tyson, suddenly he wins. Make that make sense. Make it make sense, chat. I don't get it. Anthony Joshua destroys Jake Paul with devastating... Wait, devastating what? Punt? Wait. Why is he so tall? Why is he so tall? Uncrowned has Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua live results, round by run, updates, highlights, ring walks, Paul 12-1, 7K. I'm so upset that this is legitimately Paul's first loss. And most recently outpointed a 39-year-old Julio Cesar Chavez. What? Joshua is one of the most decorated heavyweight boxers of this era, an Olympic champion. He outweighed Paul by nearly 27. Chat, what is going on here? What? Oh, nah. He looks so tall versus... Did he just play out of his league? Out of his weight? Did he like this looks like he got outclassed. It was a last minute switch up fight. Okay. I think I had enough. That's what I'm thinking. He wasn't meant to fight him. You see, now he's giving these people excuses to defend Jake Paul. Yeah, but because he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight. Like, he got outclassed. Duh, he was going to lose. That wasn't fair. I hate the internet. I really, really hate the internet. I really do. Like, he trained for him. Man. Listen. I mean... Good games, I guess. Good games. I would have felt a little better if they were like in the same bracket, but I guess not. But hey, man, if Jake gets his shit rocked, I'm here for it. But he was meant to fight Gervonta, or however you spell it, Gervonta. Let's find out. 3 weeks ago. I love how there's a wiki. I love how there's a wiki for this already. Gervonta Davis. 2 weeks prior to the fight, Davis was mentioned in a civil lawsuit that accused him... Hang on, let me pop this up real quick. I can imagine. Hang on, let me just put this up for y'all. Let me see. 2 weeks prior to the fight, Davis was mentioned in a civil lawsuit that accused him of violent behavior, battery, and kidnapping. What? There were concerns that this situation could affect the scheduled fight. Promoters and stakeholders expressed serious apprehensions, prompting discussions about potential changes to the event. One consideration was that Netflix might withdraw as a broadcaster in light of the allegations. Alternatives included either postponing the event or securing a substitute opponent. November 4th, the Most Valuable Promotions and Netflix announced the cancellation of the card. The statement reads, "Our team has worked closely with all parties to navigate this situation responsibly. While we will not be moving forward with this event, our plan still remains for Jake Paul to headline an event on Netflix in 2025. Oh, wow. That's a met. The whole. This is what got me. Violent behavior, battery, and kidnapping. That escalated quickly. I'm putting this in just chatting, just in case, y'all. I'm not trying to mislead people. I am just winding down. Just want to chat with y'all and everything. He's like, I know Vegas eating tonight. Right, the odds? Crazy. November 17th, MVP announced that Jake Paul would instead fight Anthony Joshua on December 19th in Miami at the Kaseya Center in an 8-round professional heavyweight boxing match with 10-ounce gloves. And he's an Olympic champion? Chat, y'all see it? Y'all, damn. Oh, it took place in Miami, so they probably... It's like Miami? Yeah, they turned up. Miami? Absolutely. Miami? Out the wazoo. They turn it up. They definitely turn it up. That's insane. 33 fights, 4 losses. Wow, he has an amazing record. My man knows his stuff. 6 foot 6 inches? Wait, how tall is Jake Paul? How tall is Jake Paul? Oh my god, 6'1". My dude is almost like a whole half a foot taller than him. Some social media discussions have speculated about his height being 5'11", but these claims are not supported by official records. So let's just assume he's 6 foot 1 inch. He's 6'1". That's still... Jeez. I'm surprised Netflix set him up for that. Dude is like the IRL Dudley from Street Fighter. For real. Nah, for real. But nah, that's kind of scary. Just the moment I saw that article and I saw Jake looking up, I was like, oh. I see. What the hell? Therapy Wait, what the? Wait. I just saw something pop up. What the hell is that? Therapy simulator? Wait. I just saw something pop up on my thing. Having him stand face to face, well, Jake looking at his whole chest. This came out just a few days. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. It only have 17 people playing this? Just don't feel bad. This is this is making my blood boil. If any doctor recommended me this book, like if a therapist sat next to me and saw how I am when it comes to Dead by Daylight and how I beat myself up sometimes at my own failures, and a therapist was like, hey, you should read this book. Just don't feel bad. That would be crazy. Dr. Nota Therapist? Dr. Not a Therapist. Not a Therapist. Y'all, this has to be an asset flip. This has to be an asset flip. What is that? Oh, I love how you have you have a whole schedule. Let me see the reviews. This game is good, but don't feel any progression at all. The bills just multiply every day. 8 bills per day. 3. Why even pay wages when I have no employees? Oh, that's crazy. People are receiving this game for free. But I wonder why it's not getting a lot of traction. Just only 17 reviews? That is insane. To step into the chair of a therapist and navigate the complex world of human emotions and real personalities in therapy simulator. I like to dance when I'm nervous. You like to dance when you're nervous? I should probably do that. I think that's a very therapeutic thing. The next time I get the jitters, I just dance. I'm an emote, if that's what they call it. You just emote. I'm gonna do the Fortnite like L dance. I'll do that. I'll just emote like how they do in Fortnite, and maybe that'll get the jitters off of me. People are scared of therapy, so maybe if I play this game, I'll just label this game as like a horror. If it's that scary, sure. I'm gonna wishlist this. I'm gonna just wishlist this. That's interesting stuff there. Very interesting stuff. But other than that, yeah. That's it, y'all. The time is almost 1 o'clock. I do have to get going. I would love to stay, but I do have to go. I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go right now because I'm an adult. So, if y'all have any recommendations on who I should raise, I'll raise. Wow. I ain't got kids, I promise. Who I should raid, I'd be more than happy to raid them. Just let me know. Shoot me a suggestion. I'd be more than happy to raid them. But this is Progeny. We were just playing some Dead by Daylight. Just earlier, just practicing as nurse. Had some fun. Had some really great matches. Met some good survivors that put up a really good fight. But it's about time I should get going. Yep. But in the meantime, let me see who I can raid. Following. Who are we raiding tonight? Who are we raiding? She's playing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And you know what's funny? Is because I'm looking at Therapy Simulator and I'm like, you know, I play Outlast Trials. Outlast Trials is my therapy. Like, if I want to do therapy, it's Outlast Trials. When we play together, we're stronger together. We overcome fear, pressure, you know, uncertainty, you know. But then there's this freaking game. All right, I'm going to pass y'all off to Lila Bobina. We're all going to attend therapy because I believe we all need somebody to talk to. I am a huge advocate of men's health, and I think some therapy will do me some good. And also, I want to hear from Dr. Lila Bobina herself. So let's give her a raid. We're all gonna barge in and be like, yo, I want to schedule therapy. Yo, tell her I want to schedule like an appointment. Can you accept my insurance? Is my insurance covered here? Like, we need to spam the chat. So y'all, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern State Time. We're gonna raid Bina right now. I don't want to keep y'all for too long. Let's get right into it. Make sure you give her just as much love that y'all have given me. And I will see y'all at Lila Bobina's channel.